Cheers everybody, welcome to another beer review, and my word, I can't believe I'm finally doing this beer. This is a beer I wanted to do right at the beginning of this channel. I wanted to make it one of my very earliest reviews, and that was getting on for 10 years. Can you believe it? I thought I was in my 8th year. I'm actually in my 9th year on YouTube. Unbelievable. I never thought I'd be doing this for 5 minutes, let alone 9 years. Still haven't. The penny still hasn't dropped, is it? So we're off to a brewery I haven't actually reviewed a beer from, I think, for at least 5 years. A brewery in Scotland which I really, really have got a lot of respect for because they do some tremendous stuff. So the beer we're going to do today is the first one of three I acquired, and I will, like I say, I'm going to review these separately over the course of this year. So we're going to Harviestoun Brewery in Scotland. I hope I pronounced that right. And we have got a bottle of their Dubh Special 12 Reserve, clocking in at 8% ABV. Now, I picked this up from Zeckland Wines in Northallerton weeks ago. And I've been kind of like putting it off and thinking, do I do, three together or just do one? So I've decided to do one. So I'll show the other two. We got the 16-year reserve coming up sometime over the course of maybe in a couple of months' time. I'll put that up. And the last one I'm going to most probably keep for Christmas. That is the Dubh 18 Reserve, which I will review at Christmas time, I say. Yeah, definitely. So, like I said, picked them up, been wanting to do these for years. And, a fantastic brewery. These are their flagship beers, if you want. They are the ones which people really go for. So it's an oak aged. This is an oak aged black ale. The other two, the 18 and the 16, are oak aged stouts. So we will do them separately. So I shall read you what it says on this wonderful little ticket. These are special. These are special beers. So we've got Harviestoun Brewery with Highland Park. There's the ticket, and there's the label inside, which I shall read to you. It says Dubh, pronounced Olladoo, apparently. It's called Olladoo. Olladoo, meaning black oil in Gaelic, is a real labour of love for our brew team. We take our old engine oil, which is a fantastic beer. It's a dark black ale, and mature it in whiskey casks from the award-winning Orkney Distillery and our good friends Highland Park. The process is far from simple, but the end result is beautifully brewed with complementary whiskey notes and a chocolate roasty bittersweet aftertaste. Dubh award-winning barrel-aged beer. You get a special 12 reserve, a special 16 reserve, and a special 18 reserve. I thought there was 4 of them, but there isn't. So there you go. And there's the back side. I shall read to you what it says on the back. It says Highland Park is made with the same endearing belief and integrity to the same exacting standards as it has been since 1798. That's why it's one of our most respected single malts in the world. Like our friends at Highland Park, we at Harviestoun Brewery are dedicated to quality. We hope you enjoy this Olladoo Special Reserve and that you feel that our efforts to brew one of the world's finest beers has been worthwhile. It sounds phenomenal. So when you look at it that way, I'm glad I'm not doing the three together, because these deserve reviews of their own. So without further ado, I'll show you the label. There is the back side, and I shall crack her open. Price wise, these weren't that too expensive actually. I think these were about starting from £5 to £7 a bottle, so they weren't that bad. So let's take that off. There is the Harviestoun. Oh, should have taken that. There's the Harviestoun Brewery crown with the mouse. So let's get a whiff. First off, it's a sweet malt barrel character. Okay. It's funny. It's a sweet malt character, but the sweetness of the whiskey barrel starts to envelope your nostrils more. Hints of plain chocolate. It smells beautiful. So let's pour in and make a good job of it. Big fan of the old engine oil. Fantastic. So there we go. Beautiful looking. Sticker there. So put it up to the light. That is jet black. Jet black, thinning off-white head. So let's get a whiff. Oh, it's come alive slightly. You get more of the barrel, the whiskey notes. It's starting to really envelope your nostrils with that spiritness from the whiskey. There's chocolate, maybe a hint of coffee, but it smells really, really nice. So I'm going to go in. Can't wait for this one. Cheers, everybody. I think what I was actually a little bit worried about this one, it's 12 years. Being 12 years, whether or not the whiskey would actually really overpower the beery elements. And I suppose there's been a lot of toing and froing with brewing beers like this, because you want to, this is what I imagine what a brewery and a distillery want. You want the best of both worlds. So you want hints of whiskey and hints of beer to balance. You want them to balance. You don't want each one to overtake the other. You want them to complement each other. And that's exactly what this beer is doing. On the front, you get greeted with the whiskey spiritness, the warmthness. Then you greet with a slight hint of roasted malt. Slight hint. Then you get a slight chocolatey note, slight hint of coffee, subtle notes of chocolate and coffee. So the whiskey's not overtaking it. And towards the back, you get more of a hoppy note with a hint of spiritness. It balances very well. It does. It balances very well. The mouthfeel. Smooth. Silky even. Complements it. It is slightly delicate as well, because if I remember rightly, Old Engine Oil wasn't really a big tasting beer. It wasn't a big tasting beer, so everything was slightly delicate in taste. And when you put it up in a barrel, you want that delicate note from the Old Engine Oil to come through, and you've definitely got that with this. First of all, do I like it? Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. They've done a great job. They've managed to balance it all off. Would I buy it again? It wasn't that expensive for this style of beer. I'll definitely buy it again. If it is it Harviestoun's best. I've got a feeling the other two are gonna overshadow this one slightly, I think. But overall, I highly recommend anybody out there to go out and give it a go. It's a beautiful, slightly delicate beer for me. One more for the road. I'm going to sit back and enjoy this legend, because that's the best way to put it. The beer is an absolute legend. And so you lot out there for watching me. So thank you very much for watching this beer review. Highly recommend Dubh 12-year reserve. It is absolutely lovely. Look out for the other two, which will be popping up throughout the year. I would say the next one will be somewhere around about, maybe I might do it on my birthday in October. And definitely the 18-year one will be done at Christmas this year. Thank you very much for watching this one. Please subscribe, put them in the comments. It's a big bib for me, and kiss it. Cheers. Bib.